Hakuryuu and Udall are now about to attack the Ko Empire and face off against Gyokuen herself. The fucking plan is going right now, and I'm really excited to see what's now about to happen in the next couple of chapters of Magi. So for the most part of this chapter, and before I really get too much into it, I just want to say something about the chapters of late. It's nothing to do with the actual chapter's quality itself. As we know, I love Magi and all that, but with the scanlations and all that, because I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, why is Magi taking so long to get on? It's like the scanlators seem to be taking a longer time now to actually produce the Magi chapters, and I don't really feel like doing 2 chapters at a time, stuff like that. So if you do not see me do like a Magi review that day or something like that, then you might understand why. It's nothing to do with look perfectly here, I own everything of official release over here. I own all of the anime. I own all of the manga I can get myself a hold of right now. It's not that I don't love Magi, but it's they really need to step their game up, and the perfect people to get this is Manga Stream right now. You've had Naruto end, you've had a Kenichi end. Why don't you just pick this up? Because seriously, the scanlators that we get are good, but they're very slow with it, and I would actually like to know when I'm getting these chapters out, because unknown times, and it'd be at worst times, who knows, it could be Saturday, Monday, Friday, could be any of the day of the week, and need to stick to a time schedule that. So I just want to say that for the Magi thing, but let's get into the chapter as well. So we see that Hakuryuu is still using Zagan and also as well Belial to manipulate the soldiers, and for the past 6 days he's done nothing but give them illusions and stuff, and he doesn't want to force it too much on that. He wants to keep them to save people, so you think oh, these guys are still human. They don't want to think they're brainwashed where they're oh, just kill. They want to think that they're still normal human beings, and he's keeping it all in lockdown. He's keeping it all in a very clever way how he's doing it, and he's saying it is limited by the amount of range that he's got on it, so that explains why he's trying to learn that long-range clairvoyance magic, so he can actually show the memories of what happened to everyone, so he can actually manipulate, and that's a perfect thing to be doing. And over these 6 days, he's actually managed to get over 200 soldiers for his invasion. He's actually embedding the memories of Gyokuen and Koen into the memory, saying this is what they did, this is how fucked up they are. Who knows, some of them could be lies and stuff like that, because from what we know with Koen, yeah, he's a dick, but he has his reasons and all that. He does want to unify the world and all that. It's going to be very interesting to see how they're ready up for the attack to the Ko Empire, and actually 2 of the Owl Farm escape. And Hakuryuu wanted this, and he wanted to have this plan ready, so there was a bunch of soldiers ready for him and that. He's yeah, let's go. But one of the things once his bloodlust, then he would act concrete evidence to actually show that he was serious about killing him. Phoenix actually appears, one of Cohen's Djinns, and it appears and actually planted this egg inside of it, and it cracks, and which is once his bloodlust sort of filled up to a certain amount, and actually when he was got concrete evidence, yeah, this guy is generally going to kill you. Phoenix was actually born for this and isolated Hakuryuu's bloodlust, and was actually just making him on the floor go limp, and it was it's fucking him up and all that, and Udall was go fuming that, and Gyokuen was oh, I knew this shit was gonna happen. It's Hakuryuu literally fought through this. He stabbed himself through the freaking leg just to get through this, to break out of it, and it's maybe, and just maybe that's could be what his 3rd Djinn is. Maybe what happened is because of how dangerous it is, and we didn't expect it. What if Udall is actually able to take over Phoenix, and maybe now Koen is actually down at the gym? That could be something very interesting that it only hit my mind only a few moments ago. It's why did maybe that might be his 3rd Djinn, that he actually has the ability, Udall actually has the ability to steal the Djinns from people. Who knows, you're actually able to manipulate them and say because remember, they have got the Belial thing. They maybe can manipulate and say, oh, you're my king. Because that's one thing I want to know is if the Djinn feels their master has gone a stray path or something like that, they don't think they're going the right way or something, could they actually physically leave and go to another person? Or does there what sort of what do you have to do that? I don't understand that. Maybe that's an interesting theory, but I'm we have to see it actually come to life, then who knows, it might be very interesting. And not to mention as well, the ending of the chapter, we get to see Hakuryuu invade, we see all his people, you see his 2 right-hand men as well, right beside him and all that, and it seems yeah, so definitely these guys are playing under the illusion as well, since they seem oh, what the hell, King Hakuryuu or something, or maybe they just generally believe them and just obey, because remember, they are part of this father's time, so over that, it was a good chapter, very slow, kind of going through the stain and stuff again, preparing the plan, we're now about to have the invasion. I feel we shouldn't know too much about it. I think, Shinobi's getting way too much detail. I thought this would be something we'd learn about around about the end, because we kind of came back from a flashback in Magi to only go into another flashback about something that's going to be happening in the current timeline. So it's interesting, I'm enjoying it, but yeah, compared to like some of the stuff that we had in Almatoran like that, I've got to say, yeah, so far this little mini arc is very interesting and exciting, but not as good as the Almatoran flashback. But that's all from me. I want to thank you very much for watching. As always, the score that I'm going to give this chapter is going to be a 6.5 out of 10. I did enjoy it, but yeah, I think it was generally good. But all from me, everyone, so thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.